guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a fun Euphoria inspired makeup look. I feel like it's been a pretty big trend over like Instagram and YouTube. I've seen quite a few things, but if you've watched the show you would totally know why. The makeup looks in there are just insane. And what I love about them, I think they're so cool because they're not necessarily super clean cut and like very precise, but the way they look is just so much fun. They're so pretty and they're just different. They're not like your average makeup look. Plus there's a lot of like rhinestones involved in some of the makeup looks, which I think is a lot of fun. So I thought I would do that with you guys today just because I felt really inspired. I'm going to be doing one of the looks inspired by Maddie, which is one of the characters there. So that's this one here, and she just has like a very light purple look and then some rhinestones on there. So I'm going to be doing that with you guys. And have you guys watched the show? It's so crazy. I watched the show and I'm just like, where are these kids' parents? Like, what is happening? But it's so interesting. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So with this look, it's very light. I put on some concealer and I did my brows, but her brows aren't they're not super defined. So I just kind of filled them in a little bit and kept them pretty natural looking. And I did try to round them out a little bit too, as you might be able to see, just because that's what it seems like her brows look like. They're very natural, very wispy, and they're not, like I said, super defined. And then so far all I've done is I put on concealer. I decided not to use foundation for this look just because, like I said, it's not super like defined, clean cut, and it's very like, I feel like as far as the face makeup goes, it seems to be very natural. So let's go ahead and get started. So I am going to start with the eyes, and I'm actually going to go in with my Modern Renaissance palette, and I just want to go in with this shade right here, which is called Buon Fresco, and I'm just going to use that as a very light base over my lids. So it doesn't add a ton of color pigment, but it does just kind of give you just a little bit. Okay, so the color on there was a little darker than I had wanted, so I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of this shade from the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette. It's called Desert Sand, and I'm actually going to just kind of diffuse out some of that color a little bit with that lighter shade, just so that it's not so prominent. Okay, I think that looks a little bit better. It's not quite as like bright a color. It diffused it out a little bit, as you can see. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with this shade here. This is called Amethyst. It's like a bright purple, like matte shade, and that's from the Huda Beauty palette as well. And I'm actually going to use that shade to create the wing. In the photo, she does have like a purple wing that kind of extends out a little bit, but it does look just like, it looks more like it is powder because it's very light. It's not like a clear like liquid liner. So I'm going to go ahead and start creating my wing. And if you watch my summer makeup look, I had mentioned that I actually really like making my wings with eyeshadow, or with powder specifically. I just feel like they always turn out so well, and I just really like the way that they look. So it seemed like you would think it would be a lot harder, or like when I first tried it I thought that it would be really hard, but it's actually not that bad, and I just like the way it looks. And it's like it gives you that wing look, but it's much softer, so it's not such a defined wing. I did zoom in a little bit so you can kind of see the look that we have so far. So I just did the purple wing, drew out that wing with that bright purple shade, and then I just have that purple shade in the crease and all over the lid as well. The last thing I'm going to do is I am going to add a little bit of a shimmery shade. So I'm going to go in with this shade here, still in that Huda Beauty palette. And this is the shade Twilight. I just want to add a little bit of shimmer to the lid, just because it looks like she has a little bit more color there. But it's still not anything too crazy. Okay, so I added in some shimmer right on the lid here, so you can kind of see that. And I feel like it just gives it more of the look that I'm going for. And then before I add on the rhinestones, I am going to actually just add on some lashes. Just because you can see in the picture, she does have some lashes on. They seem just like very wispy, like almost natural lashes. but you can tell there's a little bit more. I'm actually gonna go in and I got some lashes. They're from the brand Cala. I got it at TJ Maxx. And they just are very natural wispy lashes. So I'm gonna go ahead and use those. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on real quick. Okay, so I applied some lashes. Before I put on the rhinestones, I'm actually gonna finish up my face makeup. So I'm gonna add a little bit of bronzer, but like I said, it's not super defined bronzer, it's just very light. So I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Park Avenue Princess palette, and I'm just gonna go in with this shade here called Princess Cut, and just very lightly apply that. So really all I'm doing is applying just like adding a little bit more color to my face, but I'm not trying to make it super defined or anything like that. And I just love this. Plus I think what's cool is like this could be a really good like Halloween makeup if you want to do something just pretty and simple but still like be a little bit extra and like just have a lot of fun with your makeup. You could do a look like this, pick one of the characters and do that, like dress up as them for Halloween. Especially because like the clothes is probably clothes you could probably find in your closet pretty easily. And the rhinestones I got are just these ones here. I picked them up at Hobby Lobby, and you can get a coupon. Hobby Lobby always has coupons, so these were like, I think I paid like $7 for them, so it's not that bad. I think you can get them cheaper on Amazon, so if you plan ahead, unlike me, you could probably get more for less money. But anyways, I just think it's really fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply just a light touch of blush. I'm gonna use my Kylie Cosmetics Winter Kissed blush. And I'm just gonna apply just like I said, very light. Okay, and that's really all I'm gonna do. I just applied it to the apples of my cheeks, and I brought it back a tiny bit, but really not much. All right, and I'm looking at the photo. In the photo, it doesn't really look like she's wearing any highlighter or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and start applying the rhinestones. Okay, so I'm gonna just use some tweezers, and I'm actually gonna use lash glue to get them to stick. So I'm gonna just kind of like speed through this part. You guys are gonna want to watch it at a faster speed because I feel like I'm gonna be really slow. So I zoomed in, and let's go ahead and see how this goes. Okay, so I have all the rhinestones applied, so you can see those. I think it looks so cool, but I'm gonna zoom you out again. Okay, I hope all the in and out is not driving you guys insane, but I just wanted to zoom in a little closer on the eyes this time just because it's so intricate. And these rhinestones are much harder to apply than you would assume. So I'm glad I went with this look because the other one is like rhinestone wing and it's like basically surrounding the whole eye, and I don't know if I could have done that right now. I needed to do this one first, so maybe I'll do that one later. But I'm gonna go ahead and put on some mascara now. So I'm using just the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. You guys know this is like my favorite. And I actually decided I am gonna apply a little bit of highlighter because I have this Artist Couture called Purple Dream, and I just feel like it would look so pretty with this. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of this. And then last but not least, I'm just gonna apply some gloss. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow. Okay guys, and this is the finished look. I really love the way it turned out. I'm definitely going to be playing with the rhinestones more. I just think it's so much fun and it's just a little bit different. I just feel like we get in routines with makeup where it's just like the same thing over and over. And I love experimenting with color, so I'm excited to experiment more with the rhinestones as well. Have some color, have some rhinestones. And it just is like so pretty, so feminine. So I'm a fan, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And like I said, you can do it just for fun, or if you want to do it for Halloween, you could totally do that as well. The rhinestones do take a little bit of time, but it's really not that bad. So definitely try it out. And as always, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!